Hey there. I welcome all the members of Wonder Woman Connect on my first talk over this forum. So my topic today is one of the most common myth, or should I say, misconceptions about natural versus chemical skincare. But before I start talking more about on this topic, I would like to sincerely thank Arpana Agarwal, uh, the founder chairman of Wonder Woman Connect, for giving me this opportunity to connect with the wonderful women on this platform. This amazing platform of Wonder Woman Connect keeps bringing the talents of each woman on this platform in the forefront, and I'm one of them today. So let's start. Uh, I'll introduce myself first. I'm Kavita Deva, a cosmetic dermatologist, skin expert, and a consultant for the past 22 years. Talking and learning about skin has been more of a passion than a profession to me. And as you know, with this lockdown and COVID, I've not been able to practice. I'm not currently practicing. So I have started my own YouTube channel. So I'm a YouTuber also now. I hope so. I can see there are some of them have joined. All right. Uh, the reason why this topic came in my mind to talk about first, so I can see Arpana saying, she is saying hi Kavita. Hi Arpana, how are you doing? Thanks for giving me this platform to talk and to say something to talk on the topic which is been very confusing. There's so many buzz about this topic about being product being natural or synthetic or chemical. So thanks for giving me this opportunity. All right. So the reason why I really wanted to talk on this topic was because I personally had observed in my more than 2 decades of my career, clients coming and telling me that they would prefer using natural skincare products, and I completely understood their willingness to use natural skincare ingredients. Probably they thought natural using natural skincare product would be more safe, more gentle, and and also probably they wanted to avoid chemical ingredients which may have caused harm to their skin. So let's understand what is this natural all about. This natural is an umbrella term for different words which has been used in the skincare industry, like your plant-based, organic, vegan, even your green and clean. These are all the terms which are being used on the skincare products in today's time. So natural is just an umbrella term for all these words. A lot of these terms have come out since we have started stressing more on having um, natural organic food because of its health benefits. All right, Arpana, you can't hear, so I'll speak little louder. Uh, Sorry, I'll speak little louder. So, why I wanted to talk about this topic of natural and chemical this thing, because being in my career for I have seen many of my customers coming and telling me that they would prefer using natural products, and I would completely understood their willingness to use natural skincare ingredients. Probably they wanted something which is more gentle, more safe, and so wanted to avoid using chemical ingredients which may have caused harm to their skin. So if we understand what is natural, uh, which is what is natural, so natural is an umbrella term for different words which have been used in our skincare industry, in our skincare products, like your plant-based, organic, your vegan, and green and clean. These are all the terms which are being used uh, in the in our products. So Arpana, check the volume. I hope Arpana now you can listen to me. Okay. Uh, when we are talking about this thing, these are a lot of these terms have basically come out since we have started stressing more on having natural and organic food because of its health benefits. And also, there is a lot of buzz of the clean and green drive, and it's more so influenced through the social media. The social media is playing a big role in you know, people getting more and more aware, should I say, or more conscious about the word natural. And also, when you go to the shops, when you go to the stores, you see many products being marketed as non-toxic and natural, and to attract people and to attract customers attention, uh, sometimes even the picture of the plant is placed alongside the product. So this is how it's been. So if I tell you, you will be surprised to know that there are very little regulations on who can use these terms and what brands should do to qualify as a natural skincare brand. So all these claims being natural means very little at all at the end of it, because there is no regulations. It's not been regularized. So who can use, who, which brands, what is required in your brand, what natural ingredients is there, so that you can say, okay, yeah, the product is natural. Okay, I can see Manjuji, hello. Ritu, hello. Shalini, hello. I can see all of them coming in. So welcome to you all, Wonder Woman, and thank you again, Arpana, for giving me this opportunity to come on this forum and to speak on my more passionate subject, skin. So thank you so much for that. Uh, so when you look for a natural product, you want a product which is safe, gentle, and does not have any side effect. Am I correct? This is what probably the natural term all means to you. But the reality is that there are natural ingredients which can still be very active or exfoliating. Often there are plenty of skincare hacks that tells you that lemon, we all know, is a great at home. Lemon is a great at home skin brightener, which we most of us are using lemon as a skin brightening and all. But do you know that lemon is so acidic? It can even burn the skin, leaving it raw and discolored. So lemon can even cause some kind of a dermatitis or an inflammatory skin reaction. Let me see some, sorry for this thing. Speak little louder. Okay, I hope. Hello Amrita ji. Hello Nina. All right. So one has to be very careful. So when we say lemon being a natural product, it can be really, it can burn the skin. Is it, I mean, can you really believe that it can do that also? Can it give blistering reactions or even hyperpigmentation to our skin? So I would suggest you rather stick to it, using it in the kitchen rather than using it for your skincare. So there are certain natural ingredients that shows that there are certain natural skincare ingredients that are irritating, which is really good when we eat it, but when we have to apply it on the skin, it can be really irritating and not good for topical skincare. So there are other ingredients like your essential oils, which we use very often. The fragrance of essential oil is very strong, so it can also irritate your skin. So there are certain natural ingredients that are irritating and not good for topical skincare. Don't just go on what the packaging claims. You need to pay attention or to what product it contains, what ingredient it contains. So now the question arises, is the word natural being overhyped? Let me see who else has come in. Hello, Bobby. She's also joined. Hello, Chaya. All right. So let's understand, is the word natural being overhyped? The term natural means it's different things to different people. Something that some people believe that if we are using natural product, it's going to be safe. My mom, my grandmother has been using it, so it has to be safe. It's gentle. So it implies it has a different meaning for different people. Generally, it implies that the product, many of us also think that since the natural product is not been formulated in the lab, so it has to be gentle, it has to be safe. It's important to note that there is no global standard, as I mentioned earlier, there is no global standard that prevents any brand to apply a leafy design or a plant and the word natural on their product. So that doesn't mean I am by no means saying that natural ingredients are not beneficial or good, but saying they are the best and is the only option is not correct. So now we have understood, I have spoken a little bit about what natural is. Now let me talk a little about what is the chemical skincare. What do we understand with the chemical skincare? So chemical, on the other hand, is again an umbrella term for the product which is synthetic, lab formulated, or you can say man-made, toxic. These are the words which are being associated with the chemical skincare. Now, if on this, I would like to give you an example of a diamond. So, as diamond is also found through the natural resources, and you don't wear diamond just from the mine and you put it on your ring and wear it. It has to go through the lab processing before you put it on your finger, on your ring. So the same thing is with the chemical skincare. It has also been derived from the natural resources, from the animals, from the plants, and then it goes through lab processing to remove the harshness of the product, to improve the molecular size of the product, of the ingredient, and that's why it is synthesized. You can say it has been synthesized to use it in the ingredient. And there are other products which has been mimicked as a natural resource, so that there's an alternative for the natural, because sometimes there are natural ingredients which cannot be used just the way it is, so we have to mimic it, and mimicking it has to be done in the lab. So that comes as a lab formulated thing. So when we refer to synthetic skincare, we are talking about the products that incorporate a laboratory or a scientifically derived ingredients. So many synthetic ingredients are actually based on natural compounds, as I just said, and has been synthesized in the lab so that they can at times sometimes be made more effective, as well as having a consistent composition. So when we buy a synthetic product from the market, you see that there is a consistency in their formulation. It's not that when we are doing something, suppose if we are doing something, if we are making a natural mask at home, there is no regulatory this thing. It's not your thing, your product, your whatever, the mask doesn't have the same composition ever. It keeps on changing sometimes. uh, Maybe one ingredient is more, sometimes one is less, so there is no consistency when we talk about when we do it at home. Or as I said, that natural ingredients, the natural product doesn't have any regulatory this thing, there's no regulation over the natural product, so there can be inconsistency in the product. Whereas your synthetic product, since it's been lab formulated, there is a consistency in the composition. They are exactly the same every time. So synthetically created skincare often will take all of the positive aspects of a natural ingredient while removing any portions of the thing which is causing any kind of irritation, has been removed when it goes through the lab process. Okay, let me see who's there. Isha, hi. Mona, hi. Hi everyone, thank you for joining. All right. So, chemical skincare otherwise is also known as a cosmeceutical. Now, cosmeceutical is a word where you are combining cosmetic and pharmaceutical, which is why it is called cosmeceuticals. And it is more potent, it is more effective, and it's more refined, if I should put it like that. It is, and it is designed to be like that for the better efficacy. That's why the pharmacy and the cosmetics are now being combined, and people are using, and there are so many brands which are coming out with the cosmeceutical ranges which are really good and working with better efficacy these days. So just because something is synthetic or a chemical isn't necessarily mean it's bad for you. They themselves are often derived from the nature. So when we talk, so that notion that's, oh, it's synthetic, it's not going to be good for me because it can give some kind of irritation to my skin. It's not gentle, it's not safe, is not probably right all the time, I would say. Some synthetic ingredients like when we saying we are not using synthetic ingredient, we probably at times are using quite a few synthetic ingredients, like I would name few ingredients like your hyaluronic acid or your SPF, your sun protection, vitamin C. Now when I say about your hyaluronic acid, this is an ingredient which you must be hearing a lot these days on the TV ads, in your paper, on social media. Especially if I talk about L'Oreal, they have just come out with their hyaluronic range, and they talk a lot about this thing, their hyaluronic product. So what is hyaluronic? Hyaluronic is something which is which earlier was, initially it was derived from the rooster comb, which was a natural resource through an animal. But now, with to make it more, I would say, more safe, and they have improved the molecular size of hyaluronic acid to improve its efficacy. They have started mimicking the natural resources in the lab, and started making synthetic hyaluronic acid for the better efficacy, for better delivery of the product inside our skin, which is ultimately what we want. We want to use the product for better efficacy, and to see the results on our skin. We just don't want to apply it on the face, on the top, and have no results at the end. So then also sun protection, which we as a skin specialist keep telling every now and then that it is important to use sun protection, no matter even if you are staying at home. So sun protection is also a lab processed product. Same is with vitamin C. So these are some of the favorite ingredients which we are using and which are uh, synthetic ingredients. And so however, there are still chemicals used in skincare products that should not be, uh, which should not be. They are. It's not. I'm not saying that all the synthetic products are good and the all natural products are not really good. They are. They should not. They are not as good. It's not like that. Some synthetic ingredients products also have some harmful ingredients in it which can cause irritation to the skin. And the researchers, the pharmacists, they are working really hard to improve the quality of the product every day, to remove the harmful ingredients, the irritating ingredients from our cosmeceutical range, and to improve the quality and to reduce the irritation and the side effects of the product. So uh, at the end, I would say that the truth of the skincare is changing. The pharmacists and researchers are constantly working on improving natural ingredients by creating ingredients that are more bioavailable and effective for our skin. Let me see what who else has come. Uh, Hi, so who else is there? Right. Okay. So there are certain the best skincare this thing, the best skincare companies in today's time, they are finding the balance of using both the natural, the good part of the natural ingredients, and also the good part of the chemical. So they're trying to balance both the natural and the chemical ingredients to to give our customers the best, to give the customers the best results with the best efficacy, without any irritation. So they are trying to work on both the aspects, natural and chemical, combining it together. They do this by simply choosing the best ingredient possible, despite where they come from, whether it's a lab formulated or it's derived from the natural resources. It is going to be there. Some, as I mentioned, there are some chemical ingredients which are really harmful and is seen in our products, which we should be aware of. Not that when we are buying a product, we should be aware of that these ingredients should not be there, because that can cause irritation if you, especially if your skin is sensitive, like your sulfates, your dyes, fragrances. There's another ingredient called formaldehyde. So these are some of the ingredients which can be which is chemical based, which can be irritating for the skin and should be avoided. So just because something is labeled organic or natural doesn't mean you are guaranteeing happy, irritation free skin. It doesn't mean it's bad either. So how can you make an informed and now, after all this what I have talked to you about, you must all be little confused probably, that how should one be informed or educated about this decision when it comes to what will suit your skin, what is best for your skin, and how should you know that okay, you should go whether this product is right for you or not. So the first and foremost thing what I would like to say is do little research before going and buying your product. Research in terms of, first of all, it's very important, you should know your skin type. It's never one size fits all. What your friend, what your family member is using is not necessarily that you, it's not necessary that it's the same product will suit your skin type also, because each skin has its own variations, each skin is different. So one has, like, we don't wear the same clothes. If we all have our own different sizes of clothes, the same thing is with our skin. Our skin is different from each other. So we have to really be very careful with what we are using on our skin. What is our skin type? Maybe we have a combination of different skin types. So first do the research on the skin, then what product. Social media, there's whole lot of thing on the Google available. You can go, or when, if you are going to your skin expert or to your dermatologist, please do take their advice initially, what is right for you, what ingredients are best for you to use. These are the things which you must do research on before going and buying your products. Then one something which is very important, and most of us are neglecting, or I should say are not really bothered to be not really bothered to see, is the ingredient. The ingredient list at the back of your product is very important. There are certain ingredients in your product which may not suit you, which may give a kind of irritation. So if you can find a better option, try to go with that. That is where your part comes in play. So we should not blame our products completely. It is probably our responsibility also to take care of our skin, because most of us, we complain these days our skin is very sensitive, and the sensitivity of your skin has come because we have not been using the right product, or if we have been using the right product, maybe the application of the product has not been so good, so which has been creating sensitivity on your skin. And mind you, you would not see your sensitivity immediately after applying the product, because your skin is very, very smart. It doesn't show the sensitivity or the redness or the inflammation on your skin at times immediately. It takes few, it takes some time for your skin to become sensitive or to start showing the results. So you have to be very careful on what product you are buying, what product is suiting your skin. All those things are very necessary. It's, at the end, I would say it's the customer's prerogative to buy a natural product or a chemical product, which is, it's completely your choice. It is up to you. Whichever product which suits you, because we all use skincare for some results, for the efficacy, for better results, to get whatever we want. If we want to cure our hyperpigmentation, we want to get the brightening out of our skin, out of our product, we have to select the right ingredient for that. So it's completely your choice. Okay, so let me see who else is there. Isha, Mona. All right. If anyone has any questions, please, you can ask me now before I wrap up my this thing. If you have anything to ask regarding this, or let me see if there's anything. So Arpana, if you have any, Arpana, is there anything you need to ask? Kavita Kapoor, please little bit louder. Sorry, Kavita. I hope you all could hear me. I had tried to speak as loud as possible. Okay. uh, Volume is low. How Arpana is asking how advisable is to use do-it-yourself face packs. Uh, Arpana, as I mentioned earlier, like if we have to do, we have use something which we want to, because in today's, like these days, we are having the log during the lockdown and COVID, we had certain restrictions of going to the salons and getting a facial done, and also most of us have started making products or packs, face packs, and even the exfoliation thing at home. Be just very careful on what product you are using, because I said don't use, there are certain ingredients which can be really strong and can really irritate your skin, like lemon, your there are other ingredients which can be really really strong. Even your essential oils, do not use, they can be good for, for the fragrance, which we can use for the body, or for the, you can put it for the fragrance in the room, or even for the, if you have bad cold and all, we can use essential oil there. But if we have to use it on face, I would completely say no for it. Don't use essential oils, or these can be really strong, really really strong for your skin, and probably you will start noticing skin irritation, redness with time. So just be very careful. But the ingredients which can be really good, which are safe, which you can use at home, are green tea. We have always mentioned that if you have puffiness around it, you can use your green tea bags, keep it in the refrigerator, cool it down, and then you can put it over your eyes for calming down the puffiness. Your chamomile, that is very good. Aloe vera is good. Coconut oil, but coconut oil applying on the face, I would not say it's a very good idea, because it can at times, if you have a oily acne prone skin, it can block your pores and aggravate your acne problem. So you can use coconut oil, but in moderation, not too much. It's not, do not keep it as a leave on thing. So these are some of the products which you can use. If don't use witch hazel, don't use things which has the alcohol content, don't use even vinegar. I have seen many customers of mine been using vinegar, even that is very very strong for your skin, so avoid using vinegars also for your skin. Otherwise, you know uh, if you are doing things in moderation, it's fine. Things which can be really harmful, avoid using it in your skincare products. That's what my suggestion to you all would be. But this thing of natural versus chemical, is that okay? Chemical is that notion that chemical is bad, is harmful, is not right. Anything, again, there are certain things in which has to be chemically formulated, or synthetically formulated, I would rather put it like that, because chemical has been portrayed in a very very negative sense, that oh, chemical is bad. No, even a body, if we are science students, even body goes through lot of chemical reaction before our food gets digested and goes into our blood. So that is it's again a chemical reaction. So we can't say, until unless the food is digested, it cannot go into our blood veins, it cannot, so that nutrients won't be able to go in our blood veins. So the chemical reaction is necessary. So it's not, that's what I'm trying to say again and again, that just because it's chemically tagged, it's harmful. No, that notion is wrong. And I'm also not saying that natural is not good. It's really not going to do anything. That is also not. So some of the natural ingredients are good, but on the other hand, even your chemical products are good. So it's better to have a combination of both, which in today's time our skincare industry are really working on. They are really working on this so that we can have the best of the natural product and the best of the synthetic product. So at the end we can get in the best of both. What else do we want? This is what exactly our skincare industry, our researchers, the formulators have really gone ahead. We have really it's no more the raw product what we are using, the which has not been refined and all. The coarseness, the harshness of the ingredient are being removed with most of the ingredients. And when you go with the good branded products, definitely they are they are working really hard to get the maximum benefit of whatever ingredients they are claiming they have it in their products, and we are getting the results of it. So I hope with today's talk on natural and synthetic skincare, whatever little doubts you had has been cleared, and whatever you choose, just be very sure that ingredients is safe and effective for your skin. Thank you all for connecting live with me, and special thanks again to Arpana for giving me this opportunity to connect with all the talented, beautiful Wonder Women. Enjoy your skincare routine and use your natural products, use your chemical, synthetic product, and I'll see you later. Till then, bye bye. Okay, I have some this thing from Sangeeta, which is the most important vitamin, that is C, E, etc. That should be part of daily facial skincare. Okay, Sangeeta, this is a very good question you've asked. Vitamin C is basically used for skin lightening. It's used for skin brightening, whereas both are C and E, vitamin C and E, both are antioxidants. Both are used for different purposes. If we have to use it for skin which is more dry and has fine lines and all, I would suggest you can go with vitamin E, and combination of both is excellent. You can combine your vitamin C, you can combine your vitamin E together and use it for both skin lightening as well as for the moisturization of the skin, because vitamin E is has a more of a moisturizing effect on your skin. Thanks, Nina. Okay, anyone else has any question before we wrap up? All right. Can you please recommend, Namita Kapoor is asking, can you please recommend some product which can be used to moisturize for dry skin? There are products which always try to use, first of all, if you have a dry skin or a sensitive skin, I would say avoid any kind of a fragrance. And if you see it, most of the product in today's time, and if you go for a good brands, are coming out with fragrance free, paraben free products which can be irritating. These are the things which can be irritating for the skin, so try to go with the fragrance free moisturizers. And my personal favorite is CeraVe. That's an excellent moisturizer. I really recommend that. I personally use it, so you can also use that. Or else we have Body Shop thing, vitamin E moisturizers. Body Shop moisturizers are also good. That is, you can go with those moisturizers as well. Any other questions? Okay, it's, I'm sorry, it's like, I hope my volume was okay. You could all hear me. Okay, some any other questions? Will describe like, okay, has anyone got any questions? Thanks, Angita. Thanks, Shalini. What about vitamin A? Shalini is asking, what about vitamin A? Vitamin A, people of my age, I mean, vitamin A is a very, very crucial ingredient. I would suggest, I would really recommend you all. I mean, one should start using vitamin A after the age of 25, or I can, or to say later in your 20s. Around after 25 you should start using vitamin A, but there is a lot of again misconceptions about the vitamin A, because vitamin A, when we talk about vitamin A, it comes in they are prescription based vitamin A and also the over the counter vitamin A. So what you get over the counter is called retinol, which is available on over the counter, and that is good. But go with low dosage of retinols initially, because it can be really strong for the skin. Do not, when you have to start using retinols, please go with at least, using it once or twice in a week, in a gap of 2 days. Use it like that. You can increase the frequency of your application. Once your skin starts acclimatizing with the product, with the ingredient, then you start increasing. Maybe after a month or so, give a gap, use it for 4 to 5 weeks, like that, in that pace of what I said, giving a gap of 2 days and then using it. And always use your retinol at night, because it is sun sensitized. Your product can, your sun can really aggravate, it can react on when you have applied it during the day. So do not apply it during the daytime. It is best to be applied at night for the best results. And if you are going for the prescription based vitamin A, which is called as a retinoic acid, or the it's another name for retinoic acid is tretinoin, which you all must have heard about. Tretinoin is again very good, very strong, very potent vitamin A, but it is only been sold through prescription, so you would not be able to get it on this thing, over the counter thing. You have to buy it through the prescription, through the doctor. So vitamin A, if you are just using it for it's vitamin A is good for everything. I would say it was good for improving your collagen, which gives the plumpness to the skin. It improves the cell turnover. It improves the hydration of your skin also. It improves the fine lines. So there are many benefits of vitamin A and should be used by everyone after the age of 25. The dosage can vary, but should be used. That's my suggestion. Okay, so anything at the end, last, I'll take one more question if there is any. Okay, Shalini is asking, capsule, vitamin A capsule. No, ingestible vitamin A is, I would suggest you to go with the topical vitamin A instead of going with the vitamin A capsule. Ingestible capsule should only be taken by the recommendation of the doctor. If you have to use it for the skincare, it's best to you go with the topical vitamin A rather than going with the ingestible product. So don't, if you have to take capsule, Shalini, please go with the doctor's prescription, whatever the doctor suggests you. If they have suggested you, then it's fine. But as a skincare, I would suggest to go with the topical skincare, with the topical retinols. So vitamin A is retinol. Again, vitamin A is an umbrella term for different names. We can have a discussion on retinol, retinoic acid. There are many names of it. We can have one more session with that. If whenever Arpana gives me a chance to talk on that, we can talk. It's again a big topic in itself. I have it on my YouTube channel. You can watch that as well. So Arpana, so I'm going to wrap up my thing. Thank you all again, and thank you, Arpana, for having me on this platform. And see you all. Thank you. Bye, all the ladies. Thank you so much, so much for joining this talk. It was a big encouragement for me. Thank you all. Bye bye.